Hello guys, today I'm going to talk to you about HTML language. In class, I went through the material provided by Code Academy and we followed their instructions to train more about use of HTML. As you guys know, you are not obligated to memorize anything. The main goal of this this week is for us to get used to HTML and try to feel a bit more comfortable reading the code and understanding it for digital marketing purposes, in particular for search engine optimization. So I'm going to go through these slides very quickly. So we all know the www and what does it stand for. We also went through the hypertext markup language, and URL is basically the address of the web page, and a browser like Google is basically a software program that is used to not only show the web pages but search for these web pages, given that you provide the search terms. Okay, so the pages on the web had the following extensions: the .html or .html, and you need an HTML editor to write the HTML code. In the Code Academy, we had three different parts of the screen. The first one has the explanation and the lesson. The second one is actually the code editor, excuse me, where you write the HTML code, and then you have also the screen that shows you the results of the code. So the HTML codes that are enclosed in brackets, as you can see here, these two brackets, this is called an HTML code, and it's usually a paired code, meaning that you have an opening tag like title and a closing tag. The closing tag is exactly the same as the opening tag. The only difference is the it's forward slash. Now, the HTML language is not case sensitive, so you can type your tag with capitals or with small letters. So there are different HTML editors. You don't need to know all this because as a digital marketer, there's two ways that you could look at this week. If you are interested in developing applications or creating web design or in web design in general or application design, then this learning search engine optimization is of a paramount importance, because nowadays you need to understand how the crawler looks at your pages or reads your pages such a way that it understands that you understand advertising world and you understand how the crawler works. Or you could take this week to improve your skills with reading HTML, so that when you are working with a fellow computer scientists who are in charge of developing and updating your site, or working with an outsourced company or outsourcing these operations through a company, then you at least will know certain things that signals quality control. For example, you could tell if this company is doing a good job or not through a little bit of tips and knowledge that you will gain in this course. So you will be on top of things as a marketing manager as well, knowing a little bit of HTML, especially those important tips necessary for search engine optimization. So let's begin with a page creation. Page creation in an HTML document will always start with an HTML tag. So any page on the internet will always start with an HTML tag. In fact, it will start with a declaration that it's an HTML document. I will show you in the subsequent slide. As I said earlier, the HTML tags are paired. They come in pairs, so there's a starting tag and there is an end tag or closing tag. Within this HTML page tag, we will have a head and we will have a body. All the code under the head will not be displayed on the web page, only except for only one tag, which is the title tag, and I will talk about it a little bit more in the subsequent slide. As for the body tag, everything and anything under the body tag relevant to any code or any text or any content here, this will be displayed on the web page, and also will help the crawler understand, extract themes and understand this text better. So as an analogy, you could think of an HTML document as a figure, a bodily figure, where you have a head basically and a body. So the first line here is where you have the document HTML declared. This is the declaration of the HTML document, and there's an opening tag and there's a closing tag over here. And then within the HTML document you will have the head and you will have the body. So this is how we start an HTML document. So you have the declaration that it's a document type HTML. Then you will have the head, there's a title here, and body, and that's it. The footer of the HTML document, if there's a footer tag, it will be within the body tag. All right. Now there are colors. These colors are not really very important, but I am covering this. I'm going to just go over it very quickly for those students who are willing to or are expecting to take the web technologies class with Professor Tan, or those students who are interested in web design and application design in general. This is about how the computer looks at the colors, different colors on the web. We have three primary colors, guys. The first is green, blue, and third is red. And a mix of all these three colors will generate different shades of different colors. So basically, we look at it as a hexadecimal. We could look at it as a text color or as a hexadecimal. So a code of 111, for example, refers to white, 000 refers to black, but it's in hexadecimals, as you can see here. So in the hexadecimal or RGB triplet. So with RGB triplet, you can put it in between brackets, and you have three different readings or arguments here within the brackets. With the hexadecimal, you have 6 different, I would say, digits and letters. So 6 zeros is black, and in the RGB triplet, it will be 0, 0, 0. And all F's will be, I think it will be white. Yeah, here all F's will be white, and this corresponds to 255, 255, and 255. Okay, so these are different colors: white, black, red, green, blue, magenta, and other colors like yellow and violet. So these are the hexadecimal, the corresponding hexadecimals for these colors. This is not very important at all for digital marketing, but I want you to feel comfortable reading and looking at code. So when you see a code with a hashtag, an RRGGBB, then this is a color. So when text is equal to this hashtag RRGGBB, it's a hexadecimal color. So don't get afraid of this. So body BG color, what do you think this stands for? BG, background color. So I would like you, through this lecture, I just would like to feel a little bit more comfortable when you're reading these codes. BG color is background color. FF, this is white. The body here has a background color of all white and a text color of red. Let's talk about a little bit of using the color as an attribute for a link. So over here, link also is equal to a certain color. So this will be the link. This is a visited link. After you visit the link and click on it, it will change color to this. And an active link will be given this color. So this is the initial link as is. This is v-link is a visited link, and a-link is an active link. Recently, you don't have to see all this in the HTML document. Usually all this is embedded in a CSS file, which is a cascaded style file. Sorry, excuse me. So over here we have the body background could also be an image. So you know that the GIF is kind of a type of an image. So this is the image name, and this is the extension of the image, and this is the background. All right, so let's talk about previewing your work. Previewing your work, you don't have to really worry about this unless you are into web design, which is out of the scope of our class. So please take a look at these slides. I would like you now to talk about headings, paragraphs, and breaks in the next video.